Switch across to Ajit. Ajit, how are you looking at the index itself? What are the immediate levels that you're tracking?
Yeah, the immediate level for the index, especially for the Nifty, is 24,330. Why? Because there was a gap on the 8th of May, and we haven't yet filled the gap. So probably we are looking for a good gap up opening. And if we bound to sustain those gap, like yesterday, we had a gap up opening, and then continuously we did not break the low of that gap. And similar such situation is expected. If that happens, then the trend could probably continue and test 24,350 to 500 odd levels. If not, then some sort of profit booking can be expected after Sensex expiry. So similar kind of movement we are looking, like a day before expiry is a different story, and on an expiry day it is a different story. So probably looking for a couple of minutes after gap up opening.
Okay. How are you looking at some of the NBFC plays, Ajit, this morning? Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Housing Finance, M&M Finance, all of them came with numbers. I'm trying to understand whether any of those look interesting on charts.
Yeah, Bajaj Finance is looking good on chart after a good tightening formation. It is now trying to break out of that range. So I think if it sustains today's opening for a couple of minutes, then there is a good opportunity in Bajaj Finance.
And what about some of the small finance banks? Something like an Ujjivan, AU, how are they looking on charts? Lenders will obviously be in focus, even in Equitas, if I can throw in a CSB, if I can throw in. How are some of these names looking on charts?
AU Small Finance Bank is looking little good, but it will definitely take some time because the pattern is not yet complete on the charts. But if we look Equitas Small Finance Bank, it is continuously making higher top and higher bottom. Now 74 is a support area. Now currently yesterday it was closed at 77. So probably this particular one stock is looking good. The trend is getting good momentum. So break of 80 would get more momentum in place and get tested. 86 will soon get tested if 73 level is not getting taken out. So I think Equitas Small Finance Bank is a good bet if we are looking on a small finance space.
How are you seeing the IT pack? Because that pack, there's been a resurgence yesterday. Does anything change for you technically just based on that move? Were you negative earlier, positive now, any of that?
If you look at the IT, definitely the trend was very bad. They were in very bad shape. Now, if you look at the chart from a weekly perspective, it has come near to the lows of 2023 17th April low, and that time it created a hammer candle on the pattern. And similar kind of a pattern we are observing right now. So I'm looking, waiting eagerly for today's close. If we close anywhere above yesterday's close or above it, then again a hammer candle will be formed on a weekly time frame. And if we cross 27,350 odd level, then we can get some confirmation. And after that, I think I'm expecting around 15 to 20% kind of a rally on an index. So IT now is no sell zone for me because it is very much into a discount area and also near to the quite important support which has earlier formed. So looking for good attractive buys on IT, not a sell for me from this level.
Infosys, TCS, how are you looking at those stocks now?
All these stocks, whatever you mentioned, especially Coforge, is looking good for me because if we relatively compare the other IT stock with the Coforge, it has not broken out the important lows. It is just forming a higher top and higher bottom on daily time frame. So I think this stock would gain more strength than a persistent. I know it has beaten down due to some reason, but the good rounding pattern formation has appeared on a daily time frame. So persistent HCLTech and Coforge would be a good bet for me from IT mid-cap kind of a space. From a bigger basket, I will go for Tech Mahindra. It is also looking good on charts. So these are probable name which I'm looking, but I'm waiting for a weekly confirmation, as I said earlier, because once the pattern is confirmed, then we get a good risk reward in all these stocks which I have mentioned.
Ajit, what are you spotting in trade right now, and what is it that you would recommend to our viewers?
I would recommend SRF with a stop loss of 2,700 for the upside target of 3050. If you look on a daily chart, it is forming a cup and handle kind of a formation. And I'm looking for a good up move in the stock above 22,805 level. So it is already trading above that level, and if it's sustained for a couple of minutes, then I think this stock has good potential to test 3050. The chart pattern on a daily time frame is looking very attractive.
Okay, that's a buy call on Interglobe and SRF from our Chartist. Ajit, great having you on the show. Thanks so much for your time today.